this sound familiar? Or maybe something more like this. How are you supposed to get to this? So by the end of this video, what you're going to know is how to diagnose your own sound according to your bow weight and bow speed, and then how to troubleshoot in your playing when you come across a sound that you don't desire, how to turn that into a sound that you do. So hey, I'm Amy, and I went to music school so that you don't have to, okay? I have toured with music groups internationally and nationally in orchestras and bands. I've played so many different types of music, and if it weren't for these concepts, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. It's because of these concepts of bow weight and bow speed that I know how to make a beautiful and consistent tone. All right, and if you're into this information, then be sure to give this video a like and subscribe really quick, and then we'll get right into it. All right, we're here at my whiteboard, and I'm going to talk to you about my quadrant of sounds. This is just the easiest way for me to explain it. You can make this yourself if you'd like. Just get a piece of paper and draw a cross section in the middle. Up here, we're going to have bow weight, and down here, we're going to have bow speed. We have two kind of weights, heavy or light. So I'm going to put heavy and light. That's bow weight. And then here, bow speed, we can have fast and slow. And when we combine them, we get different results. We're going to call this speed and weight. Okay, now here's the fun part. This is where we start actually filling some of the stuff in. I want you to get your violin and do this with me. Okay, so if you were in my studio with me right now, this is exactly what I would have you do with me. Let's just fill in each of these squares in our quadrant, making our quadrant of sounds. If we have a fast bow and a heavy bow, I'm going to say, just on an open D string, I'm going to push into the string heavy. And I'm thinking heavy weight, okay? Some people think pressure. So if pressure is pushing into the string for you, that's what I'm talking about, but it's weight, okay? So really heavy weight. Gravity is pulling you down. And we're going to use really fast speed. It's really loud, okay? So I'm going to call this one forte. Forte, let's make it blue. So forte or loud, we'll say loud. This would also be forte in your music. So let's do fast and light. And if we did this on the D string, fast and light, the difference getting a full tone. So, and if you do it on another string, like an E string, it's like squeaky or wispy or whispery. So I'm going to give this one a pink because we want to avoid this kind of sound. It's difficult for the ear to tolerate these noises created from the instrument for a long period of time. That's why they're undesirable sounds, because it's physically difficult to tolerate these really high-pitched squeaky sounds. So we're going to call this squeaky. Okay? Now, if we go down here and we have heavy and slow. I'm going to do heavy and slow on the D string. You can play along with me here. Grab your violin, place the bow on the string, push into the string, and pull really slowly. Oh, yeah. Again, difficult to tolerate that kind of sound over and over and over again. So these are less desirable. I'm giving it a pink. And what do you think this one is called? Scratch. If you look up scratch tones, violin, scratch tones, classical music, scratch tones, extended techniques, or just scratch tones music, well, that might give you some DJ stuff, but scratch tones in extended techniques on the violin is an actual thing, and that's something that composers write into their music, but we're not talking about that today. We're talking about the scratch that you get from having too much weight into the string and using too slow of bow. Now, the last one, we've got a slow bow speed with a light bow weight. So I'm going to do again on the D string, slow and light. It's kind of nice. It's just soft. So I'm going to call it piano. So we have soft or piano in your music. Okay, so now you know what the quadrant of sounds is. Maybe I should put a title on here. All right, here we go. Put some shading on my box here. Now we've walked through the quadrant of sounds, what it is, how to create all of these sounds on purpose. Now you need to know how to use it while you're troubleshooting something in your playing. If you come across a point that you are playing and it's squeaky, maybe you're playing something on the E string and it's really sounding very thin, and you're getting some hissing noises, it's unpleasant to hear, right? Well, how are you going to fix it? You can do one of two things. You can change the bow weight or you can change the bow speed. That is going to depend on what you want the result to be. Do you need it to be soft? Okay, let's keep the bow weight, but let's just go slower. And on my squeaky sound will now be soft. Okay, well, maybe this passage is supposed to be really passionate and really loud, and you need it to be forte and dynamic. Okay, let's keep the speed of the bow, but let's just do a heavier bow. This is how you can diagnose your sound, what you're doing. If it's unpleasant, it's probably going to be in the squeaky category or the scratchy category. And then you want to turn it into whatever sound you need it to be, whether that's a full big tone or a quieter tone, so forte or piano, and you're going to use your quadrant here to figure out how to make that sound. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will be posting more videos in the coming weeks. I'm working on getting to a once-a-week schedule. I have so many ideas, things that I'm excited to talk about. I'm also going to be incorporating some of those shorts that you're seeing on YouTube, so please let me know in the comments below. Do you like the shorts videos? Would you watch mine? Are there certain topics you'd want me to talk about? Would you not be interested? Are you more interested in just the long-form videos? I am here for you. And so in that regard, as a reminder, I have opened up just one-off lessons in my schedule. So if you have heard this video today, you've got some stuff going on in your sound, you want me to listen to you, I will diagnose your playing. I will let you know exactly what you need to be practicing today, right now. You can go down below in the description, click the link, sign up, meet with me for a little bit and let me help. Thanks so much for watching. Happy practicing, and I'll see you in the next one.